less than a week, I will be going to Rwanda, Africa. And I'm making this video, one, to actually test my video equipment and my audio equipment, make sure everything works. And two, is to share everything that I bought to prepare me for the wild, conveniently delivered by Amazon Prime through 2-day shipping. I'm gonna go through a few of these things. There's not a lot of information online of what to actually take when you go to Rwanda, so maybe this will help someone as well. This is an entire assortment of various stuff. I'm going for about 4.5 days. I'm doing 2 days of gorilla trekking with the group that I'm going with, and I'm also in charge of capturing all of the photo and the video and editing a full reflection video of the trip for the group while we are there in Rwanda. In no particular order, let's go through this box. Got about maybe $700-800 worth of stuff here, so let's go through and see what we've got. Thing number one is this stuff. This is a bug repellent, insect repellent thing that apparently I'm supposed to spray on some of my stuff before I actually go. Now, I did get this tip from another YouTuber that really had the only video titled "What to Pack When You Go to Rwanda." This is soya permethrin, and so this is, I'm guessing, like very high grade insect repellent. It says it repels against mosquitoes that may carry Zika, West Nile virus, dengue, chikungunya, and yellow fever. So that's all good news. Apparently, I'm supposed to spray this on some of my clothes and other gear before I actually go. I should probably not throw out the instructions or the warning card here. Looks like I need to spray it, leave it, and then pack it. So anyway, got some of this. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not. I usually try to stay kind of chemical free on things, but I am not taking too many risks when it comes to going to remote parts of Rwanda. Second thing is this Columbia rain jacket. It can rain spontaneously, apparently. And so this is just a pretty well fleeced and padded rain jacket. It's actually fairly thin, so it's probably not keeping me all that warm, but very good if we get caught in the rain for any particular reason. Looks like it's got a hood built in. Always love that. I think this will be rain jacket number 2 that I've got. I've got a very small, very lightweight one, more of like a, I guess like a windbreaker. This should actually provide some water repellent, water resistant from the rain. So yeah, waterproof, Columbia, Amazon, really easy. This is a small rig camera cage. As I am the videographer and photographer for this event, kind of upgrading some of my equipment, even in just tiny little ways. I'm that videographer or photographer because it's not my like main profession, source of income kind of thing. I tend to do a lot with quite a little. I'm not the guy that has a big red camera or buys the latest DSLR. I tend to do quite a lot with very little. So right now I'm shooting on the ZV-1. Here I have a ZV-E10mm lens, and this is, or should be, a kind of cage grip for the ZV-E10, just to give myself a little more, really grip and customizability when it comes to capturing some of the content there. So it could be testimonials, could be stuff hanging out the side of a car. So this is looking pretty good. And the thing I like about this is that it can actually be on a tripod and I can still have access to the battery right here. So that feels way better than the kind of plasticky Sony EV10. I really like this. I got it for the ZV-1 as well. I think this will just make a big difference in honestly taking care of my equipment while I'm there, because if some of this goes down, then all hope could be lost. But this is really solid, super inexpensive. So camera cages, lots of great grip, because I also don't like wearing a lot of neck straps when it comes to cameras. So just being able to grip something, maybe have a wrist strap, this is a really cool option. I like this. Moving on, this is a zoom lens for the Sony E-mount cameras. I have a Sony a6400 and a Sony EV10, and figuring that we were getting up close with some of these mountain gorillas, I just sort of knew and know that zoom is going to be something that I'm going to need if I really want some of those detailed shots and videos. I love these mirrorless cameras because I can quickly switch between photo and video. So I picked up a new lens. It's basically a kit lens, but man, like the first probably 3-4 years that I was getting into video in my teens, just having that zoom kit lens with my Canon, wow, I can't even remember it. It was one of the first Canon DSLRs that had like the rotating screen, the articulating screen, and I've still got it, but I literally don't remember the model. That's terrible. All right, let's open this guy up and let's just see what we're working with. This is what that cage looks like up close, by the way. I forgot I should really be showing this stuff up close, but really, really good. Doesn't add too much bulk to it, but definitely will help with different mounting options and, you know, also keeping a nice grip on it there. So this is a 55 to 210 millimeter lens, and just having that 200 zoom, I think will be really good for some of the shots. Now, one of the other cameras that I'm bringing is actually a Sony camcorder. I need to do a whole other video on why I'm taking a camcorder to this event in particular, but I'm kind of excited to use a camcorder for this event. The zoom on this thing is incredible. It's really good. So I am wanting to see, I didn't purposely buy it for this, but I knew that this was coming up. I'm wanting to see what kind of footage I can actually get with this camcorder, because no one shoots on camcorders anymore. Everyone shoots on DSLRs. So we'll see what happens. So lots and lots of camera options. Let's go ahead and switch this over just to make sure everything fits and clicks in okay. A lot of photographers are gonna hate me for actually doing this outside, but I'm not gonna put the sensor in the sun. I'm gonna do this as discreetly and quickly as possible, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. All right, there we have some more zoom that we can work with. Let's see what this actually can do. Okay, not too bad. It'll punch in where I need it to. I think that's okay. I think we can get by with that. It's kind of a decent little all-rounder. I don't regret it. Nice. Next up is some pants, although I think I already got, no. Okay, these are a different size of pant. No, this is a shirt. Okay, this is a shirt. And this is the ATG all-terrain gear Wrangler shirt, specifically for hikes. Of course, I didn't own any hiking shirts before this, but now I do. It feels great. I like that in the back here, it's kind of got little air pockets and air holes. One of the big things for me on this trip is long sleeves. I am always gonna have long sleeves. I hate sunburn, I hate bugs, I hate mosquitoes, I hate all of those things. I hate itching. Speaking of which, the bug on me. And so lots of long sleeve stuff. This feels nice and dry. It feels like if it got wet, it would dry as well. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with that. That's nice. Probably not the most fashionable thing, but we're gonna see how we can dress it up. I like it. It's got some other pockets there. Little chest zipper pocket there, actually, which is really nice. And actually feels like really good quality. So, you know, thank you, Amazon. Thank you, Wrangler. These are some pants with the same kind of line of stuff, meaning it's by Wrangler, it's the ATG line. And I'm actually not gonna open these because I opened a pack of them already that I'd ordered and the size was 34, 32. That's typically like some of my jeans and what they have, but these just seem too big and boxy on me. So I've ordered some 32 30s. I'm gonna leave this in the packaging. The material felt great. I really like them, but they were just too boxy for what I needed and a little bit large around the waist. So if you're looking for these, you may want to consider just a slightly lower size, maybe one size lower. I've got some very heavily cushioned socks here for the boots that will be coming up in a second, but these feel good. I don't know, I don't want to turn into a sock reviewer, but that's them. These are the socks that I ended up buying. Timberland Pro. There are professional hikers watching this video and very outdoorsy people absolutely laughing their ass off at me right now. And that's fine, that's fine. We're gonna see if Rwanda can make a hiker out of me. This is another shirt. Let's go ahead and open this. We'll compare it to the Wrangler. The Wrangler one, I guess, is a little more brand name. This was like kind of a random white label brand on Amazon. It feels okay. It really feels like, honestly, with a lot of these things, I'd maybe need a vest or something underneath. I don't know if I'd. This one feels a little more rough than I would typically find, and maybe I just wear a t-shirt under everything anyway. Supposedly, wearing layers is very good and beneficial. So yeah, second shirt there. If I'm not going the button-up route, it's gonna be one of these. This almost feels like a dry fit sports shirt, but good for hiking, I would guess, and maybe a underlayer of things. It does have a hood, which I like, and this I could wear directly on skin just to make sure that no creepy crawlies are hitting me up. So that feels good. I think one of them had some holes, but it doesn't look like it's this one. This is like an Under Armour sports kind of shirt, almost like a workout shirt. You can pretty much see through this whole thing, which is fine because I am very unlikely gonna be just wearing this. This is short sleeve, definitely the kind of thing that I would wear under one of those hiking button-up shirts. Honestly, I feel like I'm getting bitten out here. I don't know if it's like because I'm talking about Rwanda or if I'm actually getting bitten, but I see. Let's wrap this up. A couple of other things. I got a separate hiking backpack. So when I travel with, I guess you could call it like an all-rounder tech laptop bag. It's not something I wanted to take into the jungle, even though I've taken it into pretty rough terrains before, but it's just got a lot of like unnecessary pockets that are good for when you're traveling, but not good for when you're hiking. So I bought this bag. It's waterproof. It has some kind of more outdoorsy features to it as well. Feels nice and padded. Feels like it's very breathable, which is important for me when I get a sweaty back. Lots of stuff to clip and hang stuff on. I like that. No one uses wired headphones anymore, but there is this, I remember these were so cool like back in the day where you would thread your headphones through this little pocket. Right now I feel like that's going to be very good for a charging bank on the inside and then threading that through. There's some little kind of openings here, which I like. And then a nice big deep inside here as well. Oh, a little waterproof, watertight bag. I like that. A couple of dividers in here. Side pockets for water. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of zippers. This is pretty decent for a relatively cheap Amazon backpack. So I'm very happy with that. This is the Maelstrom gray black backpack. Really happy with that to rough around and take on hikes. And it was like, I think it was like 40 bucks. Another t-shirt, Under Armour. This right here is a small rig cold shoe mount to iPhone clamp holder. And I really like this because a lot of times I'm switching between an iPhone and doing stuff on a phone for, you know, the social media page for this company. And I'm, you know, working with a camera, DSLR, camcorder, whatever it might be. So I really like this little mount. I've never had one before. But basically what this lets you do is, oh, that's nice and tight. I can grab this and sit it here inside of the cold shoe mount of the camera. But then I could also have another phone, which I travel with about 3 phones at any one time. And I can clamp that in here, maybe for other information. Maybe I have some other kind of lens. Honestly, if I was shooting an interview and I wanted to shoot maybe a vertical version on a phone as well at the same time, I could literally be aiming the same thing there. So love that little mount. It's very, very strong, very, very well made. Give you a close up of that so you can see it. That is really, really neat. This is the other small rig camera cage for the ZV-1 that I'm shooting on right now. This is one of my favorite tools that I have. I've had one confiscated at TSA before because it was in my backpack. And I've actually got 2 of them now. This is such a great little tool. This is the Gerber Dime multi-tool. And I got a second. This just has everything that you would maybe need in a pinch. It's a great tool, especially when I'm working like AV stuff. It's got a knife, it's got a pair of scissors, obviously pliers. It's even got one of the coolest things, and I figured for this, it's got a tiny little pair of tweezers. I don't know if you can even see that. There's a pair of tweezers that literally inserts into this multi-tool. So good. I love this thing so much. It's helped me out so many times in a pinch, especially, I don't know, if I'm just in the jungle, maybe I need to attach something, remove something, cut something. I know it's underkill. It's not a machete by any means, and it's not gonna help me trek through the jungle at all, but it is a good thing in a pinch if I need to do something, work on something, fix something, and it saved my butt at least once or twice. These are some cheap sunglasses. I think there's 2 pairs in here. I've got some really nice sunglasses. I've got some expensive sunglasses. I've got some sunglasses that I've had for almost 10 years from William Painter that are just incredible. But I figured, you know, if I just need some throw around things and it's not the end of the world if I lose them or give them away, then these are a great option. The kind of thing that you'd buy maybe at an airport or a gift store for like 25 bucks, but you could get 2 of them on Amazon for like 13 or 14. So I like an aviator. These feel good, just really easy in case I don't want to, you know, potentially put my really nice sunglasses at risk. The frames actually feel really nice on them. Nice and sturdy, nice and hard, not too bendable, which is really good, and nice and lightweight. So I actually rate these. I think I'm really happy with them. And I've got 2 pairs. Thanks to that other video here on YouTube, I also got some of this soya insect repellent lotion instead of like the spray. And apparently this works a lot better. Again, it's completely full of chemicals, but I'm not taking any risks with mosquitoes or ticks on this trip. So I'm gonna be taking this stuff with me, even though the group probably has some other things, but this is from soya as well and should pair well with that other chemical stuff. One of the other things that I had to purchase is some hiking boots. So we were just at Disney World and I did 2 days. The girls did like 6 days at Disney World. And literally on the morning of day 2, I went to a Burlington coat factory right next to our hotel in Orlando, and I bought some Skechers, my first pair of Skechers, because I just wanted to save my feet, and I love them. I think they're a brilliant shoe. So I managed to find these Skechers hiking boots, and I mean, those are pretty fashionable. Those are decent. Look at that thing. That is not bad at all. These feel really tough. They're waterproof. They're gonna get covered in mud. They're actually not too heavy as well, which is amazing. And yeah, these feel really tight, and these should absolutely save my butt. These are a must, so I've heard. And we'll see how well they treat me when I'm actually in Rwanda. But these are the big daddy shoes that I got. These are really tough. I love these. Last item, and it pertains to this. I got the Apple Watch Ultra about a month ago. Kind of in thinking, I mean, I just started going back to the gym. I'm going on more of these trips, and you know, it's certainly overkill maybe, considering that I'm not going on a massive trek. But look, there's a lot of things I like about my Apple Watch Ultra, and I've actually had this for a month. I really do love wearing it and what it's done for me. The battery life is insane, just not having to put it on the charger every single day. And I find that I actually wear it more and using it more, and it definitely put things into perspective when I went to Disney. So one of the things I got, this is the kind of the loop band that comes with it. I like it, I don't love it. And so I bought this new one to kind of pair a little more nicely. It's a little more on brand and might be a little more comfortable. So that's everything that I got on this Amazon haul. You can stick around and follow to see how this serves me and how well this serves me inside of Rwanda. But thanks for watching. I just wanted to make this little video, and tell me if there's anything that you think I've missed that I maybe should have got before I go. I've still got a few days before I actually leave, but by the time I upload this, I'll probably already be there and maybe even be back. Thanks for watching. Bye. Now I've just got to pack all this stuff up. Oh man. Trying to psych myself up. Nothing more ironic than packing or preparing for a third world country by ordering everything two-day shipping on Amazon. Very lucky, very privileged.